You're not going to want to miss this rematch of last year's championship, streaming on Prime this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so the way we're going to start here is I want to bring you back to the beginning. What was your first memory playing soccer?
Okay, so the first memory that I have of playing soccer was in like middle school, and I was playing with my sister, and I remember, I can't remember what exactly happened, but I messed up something. Either it was a pass or a shot or something.
How dare
and
you?
Literally, how dare I at literally such a young age? And I walked up to my sister and I was like, I don't want to do this. I'm bad.
Oh.
I'm over this. Like, I'm so done. Like, I just remember being like, and my sister laughed and was like, dude, it was a bad pass. Like, you're fine.
Yeah. It was the other girl's fault.
You're literally fine.
And I feel like your sister has had a big influence in your life. Can you talk to me about sort of, did she introduce you to soccer or just your relationship with her around the game?
She is literally the reason why I play soccer now, and just totally like my biggest supporter, my best friend. Like, I look up to her in so many different ways. She is truly the best person ever. But growing up, I was literally her little follower. Like, if she wanted to do gymnastics, mom and dad signed me up. I want to do it too. Basketball, soccer, whatever it was. So she signed up, and she went to like her first like 2 or 3 like training sessions, and she just always came back raving about it. So naturally I was like, well, mom, I want to play too, but I only want to play with her. Like, I don't want to just, join my own age group, because she's about 1.5 years older than me.
Okay, yeah, close in age.
No,
like, yeah.
We've grown up playing our entire lives together. We went to Clemson together and played soccer, which was one of the things I'm most proud of. I mean,
that's so nice for your parents too, to be able to go see the two of you, because if you're just a year apart, you probably were on the same team, right?
Yeah, it would have been so hard for them if we went to different colleges. And we always said that like as we started going through the recruiting process and all of that, like, if it didn't work out, we didn't go to the same place, then like it would be okay. But it worked out perfect for both of us, just wanting to be at the same place, but then also like wanting to stay together and play together.
Does your sister play pro too, or just you?
Yes, she played for Orlando.
Okay.
Like 1.5 years ago. And then she went and played in Australia and also Portugal. She's in between teams right now, but she's been all over, yeah.
So it would be like kind of ideal if she was in a Washington Spirit jersey with you one day.
Yes.
That would be like nice for everybody.
A dream.
So when did little Makenna think that she could go play pro?
Kind of in high school. I kind of had like a realization that like, okay, like maybe I can make this happen. Like, maybe this can actually be a dream. Like, I kind of always wanted to, and it was one of those things where it's like, I love soccer, but I didn't know if I could actually do it. Like, is this dream attainable? Can I actually do this? So I think in high school, it kind of hit me as I was like kind of getting ready to go to Clemson that like, okay, like if I take this serious, I might be able to take those next steps and make it pro.
And did a coach at the time inspire you to maybe like make that leap, or was it something sort of like within?
It was kind of within. I've definitely had so many coaches that have always told me that like, you've got this, like, you're good, like you can do it. And I think it was one of those things where it took me realizing it for myself that like, oh, they're not just, my coaches, they're not just like my biggest fans, but they truly meant it when they said it. But I think it kind of took me a little while longer to realize that like, oh, they're not just saying this because they love me, but because like this can be true. Like, you're good enough to do it.
Your rookie season was incredible. I mean, how did you feel looking back on it all right now?
Looking back on it, I feel like I still go through moments where I'm like, did that happen? Is this real? I mean, it was a dream come true to be drafted by my hometown team, to be playing for the Spirit, just in general, that club. I mean, to play for the Washington Spirit with Michelle Kang and Mark.
I know. You guys have all the big leaguers with you.
Oh my
It's so
gosh.
cool.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And if you weren't playing professional soccer right now, what do you think you'd be doing?
I've always wanted to do like real estate, so it's kind of one of the things I've been thinking about, getting my real estate license. But
DC has some nice properties too.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm that person that like, if I have a chance to drive like super slow on like a 1-lane road where there's nobody around me and I can stare at the houses out my window. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that's gonna like casually drive and just be peeking at all the houses, going down like neighborhoods, looking at them. Like, I love looking at houses.
That's so like somebody that has been in long car rides to soccer practice would say, because it's just like, what else am I going to look at? I'm just trying to get to practice.
Exactly.
And was there an athlete specifically that you looked up to when you were growing up?
Crystal Dunn was definitely somebody that I looked up to, especially like with her playing for the Spirit, being my hometown team.
Croy said the same thing when we talked to her.
Really?
She said Crystal Dunn, yeah. Which I love to hear because I feel like she doesn't get called out enough.
Yeah, which blows my mind every single time. But yeah, I just think she is an incredible player, incredible professional, just everything all around. And obviously, like the stories you hear, great person as well. And I think that kind of just tops it off. It makes you that much better of a professional and player. I also have just grown up, I love watching tennis and Serena Williams. I mean, she is a queen, and I just love everything about her, the way she carries
Thoughts on the Super Bowl? How about her little?
Oh my gosh,
jig?
I was like, oh yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
It was so good. And how excited are you for the premiere of For the Win NWSL, streaming on Prime this Thursday?
I am looking forward to it because in the moment and in last season, like it being the first playoff, and honestly, that's really as far as I've gone. Like, I've never went to a championship at Clemson besides my senior year, and obviously now being a professional, it kind of takes it up a notch. So I think living in the moment, it was kind of hard to like see all the little pieces. So I'm excited to see the document to kind of like take it from a different perspective in a way, because I feel like living in the moment, it's kind of hard to see some of those little things. So I'm excited to see it from like a different perspective, but I'm also excited to see it because I feel like seeing that game is definitely gonna bring some more fire and kind of bring up some of those maybe angry and not angry.
Yeah, it'll be like a pump-up video for you all.
Yeah, kind of like a pump-up video. Yeah, exactly. Like, all right, I'm ready to go now.
Are there any moments that you specifically are hoping to see in the docu-series? I mean, it was a tough ending, obviously, but I'm sure like the road up to it, there are some diamonds in it. Like, what moments?
There are definitely some great moments, and I hope that there are some of like our practice moments, because I feel like, you know, everybody obviously cares about like, you know, the big game and all the games matter, but I think for us, I think practices are so special. One, because we get so much out of them, like with our coaching staff and with the players we have. But I also think you see such a different side of so many of our other players and so many like of our staff members too. You just see a different side of them at training that you don't really see like at games and everything. So I'm excited to see some of the content of us at training and like just kind of in and around our group, because we've got some really funny people that like, I feel like you don't see that side of them very often.
It is true. I feel like you have the main character energies on your team, and then I'm so curious, like for instance, you, like what are you like at training? Like, are you like a yapper? Are you pretty locked in? Are you like the side comments? Like, what's your energy at practice?
I think I'm more of a side comment.
Yeah.
I'm definitely, I wouldn't say one of the main characters, or like, I'm not very loud or anything like that, but I'm definitely a sneak commenter here and there and just kind of low key. But we have a lot of main character, like people on the team.
You do.
And it's amazing. It is amazing.
It is probably fun to be the one that's just like making those comments too. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. It's great.
So tell me what Spirit fans mean to you.
Just the energy that the Spirit fans bring. And for me, I think it is so incredible, and it really keeps me going. And I feel like for other teams, it's got to be so hard to come and play in our stadium, because our fans are there, they are loud, they are supportive, and it means so much to our team, because it really is such an advantage for us.
How many dogs do you have? When did you get your dog? Tell me everything.
So I have one dog.
Okay.
That's my own. And then I have my family has a dog, and they are literally best friends. So I'll start with my dog.
The dogs are best friends.
They love each other. They see each other all the time, especially with like travel. I'll bring him here if my parents don't come to a game. So they're with each other all the freaking time. They love each other. But Bear is my dog. He is a Rottweiler, and he just turned 1 in December. So he's like 1 and 2 months. He is the funniest dog. Like, his personality, he's so goofy. Like, he is just one of the craziest dogs. He's so funny. I love him. He is literally my baby. And then,
does your dog come to practice with you?
Oh, I wish. But I think he would try and pop the soccer balls.
Oh.
If he tried to come, he would try and pop the soccer balls. He loves, I play fetch with him all the time. So if he sees a ball moving, he's like, yes, give me that, that's mine.
That's so funny.
He's a little crazy.
And so is Bear friends with Croy's dog?
Bear is friends with Croy's dog, yes.
I
Bear
forget the
and
name
Kush are
of her
really
dog.
good friends.
Okay, Kush,
Yeah,
right?
Kush.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So when do they see each other? Just like not during practice?
Yeah, we live in the same building, so we'll take
perfect.
them. Yeah, we see them all the time. We'll take them to like little dog parks, let them run around and everything. But they're really cute together. Hey, this is Makenna Morris, forward for the Washington Spirit. You can watch this on the Indivisa Show.